Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very, very special episode of Tabletop Roleplaying Gays. Today is a mini painting, culmination of it. Now, I tried to do this a little bit ago, and then I wasn't satisfied with how it went, so I didn't post it. I just deleted it, and in that, I painted. Can't really see it that great, but I painted this. Now this is a little based stand for this. Now I found this at a game store that I like to go to, and the reason I got it is because my grandfather, who is very dear to me, has an extensive Batman collection that he's accrued throughout the years, and I thought it would be awesome to get this, go over, we would build it together, and just talk, my grandma, him, and myself, and then I would take it home and paint it. Now, it's been a long time coming. I finally figured out a color scheme that I want to do. Well, figured out the colors to use to make it look like that, and it's just very important to me because they've supported me in all of my endeavors. They're the reasons I'm able to do this. It would have taken me at least a year to save up enough to put together the computer that I use to do YouTube and to accrue all of the supplies, and they've just been, in my entire life, nothing but supportive, and I thought this would be something awesome I can do in return. So yeah, I'm gonna do the boat in its entirety first, and then I'm going to move on to the people, and then I'm gonna seal everything, and then I'm gonna put on the little glue and the little chrome bits. I'm not gonna use any of the decals because this is from 2003. It's a reproduction of one of the older models. That I want to say was done by Northern Lights, and it was redone by Polar Lights, trying to keep that namesake. And because I tried using the decal for the base, and it turned out super wrinkly, super crinkly, broke a whole bunch of times. It was just a whole ordeal. So any of the other decals, as much as it's going to be difficult for me, I'm gonna freehand them. And yeah, that's that. I'm gonna just start on it, and then add little updates as we go, because I haven't figured out yet how to fast forward videos in Shotcut, so I don't know how to film this for 6 hours of me painting it and have it only take like 6 minutes of your time. So once I figure that out, we'll have better videos, but as for right now, it's just going to be me introducing it, doing it off camera, and then starting it. For tutorials and stuff, I'll probably get more into showing you how to do it than finishing that step off camera. But for right now, this is just a starting here, painting it, and then coming back with an update. So yeah, for me it'll be like a few hours, but for you, I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Okay, level's good. Level's good. I think we're good. Yeah, we should be good. Excuse me. Jesus. Okay. Sorry, I just chugged like half a bottle of water. It's been a bit because I had to take a break on this project, but I finished the Batboat. Well, technically, the boat itself. This is probably going to be like halfway through the video. The base, the stand, sucks. I tried to do something and it didn't work great. I wanted to try to use the decals. They weren't great. But the boat turned out pretty cool. Ta-da! I really hope it'll focus, because the internal panel took a lot of time. Let's get it closer. Maybe it'll focus now. Do it. Focus. Come on. Autofocus, please. Do your job. Do it. No? Maybe? Okay. Well, that's a sham. Not a sham, a shame that it won't focus, so you can see all the cool details. There it is. Alrighty. Yeah, I painted in the radio and the radar. Again, the decals don't work, so I had to paint on the bat symbol on both sides. They're kind of janky. And I had to paint the flames on both sides. It's not the best. It isn't. But it wasn't meant to be the best. It was meant to be cool and have meaning behind it, and it does. All the chrome bits are in. I wish, in hindsight, that I had just put them in and fully assembled this, other than the transparent pieces, and primed it all, and then just painted the chrome bits silver, because a lot of them, Jeezums, a lot of the chrome pieces didn't dry fit right, and then got stuck, and then I had to pry them out and risk breaking something, and like I broke the steering wheel a couple times, and like I wish I had gotten through all that before painting it, because then I had to go back and fix stuff, because the glue was bad, because all of the chrome bits are janky. But where'd they go? I do have the clear pieces. I have the two shields that go on, as well as the little light that goes in the center, on top of the fin at the very base. And it's definitely cool, and I definitely like it. It's just that I have to do that now and put that together, and I'm kind of a little, more than a little, stressed about it. Primarily because I don't want to mess anything up, you know? But, I don't know if I mentioned it previously in any of the other videos that are all going to be compiled into creating this one. But, oh no, that's what I was worried about. In case I haven't mentioned what this is and why I'm making it, this is a model of the Batboat. And I am making this because my grandfather is a huge fan of Batman, and I just so happen to be a huge fan of him. My grandfather, not Batman. I mean, I like Batman too, but I like my grandfather more. And I also love my grandmother, but this isn't really super a gift for her, because her opinion on Batman is, like, neither here nor there. But, I saw this, and basically, my grandparents have spent their entire lives doing so very, very much for my siblings and I, and my parents, and just they've always been somebody that we can rely on. And even if that makes their lives slightly more difficult, they still do it for us. And it means a lot. And when I saw this at a model store, not a model store, it was just a game store that happened to have models, it gave me the idea, not even the idea necessarily, but the opportunity to do something really cool in return for my grandfather. So I got it, and I found a time when we were both free, and I contacted we figured out a time when we were both free, and I went over to their house and I surprised them with it because I wanted to sit there and talk with my grandma and my grandfather. And we sat down for like an hour and a half-ish, probably. And we sat down, and I cut out all the pieces, and I trimmed them, and we assembled the main bat boat. And I told them that I would paint it as best I could and bring it back. And I'm recording this because I've always been super... Oh, by the way, it's done. It's cool. Because they've been around my entire life, and I've really never dealt with the loss of somebody that I am that close to. I've lost friends before. I've lost people who I've known before. But my grandparents have pretty much always been ever present. There's never really been a time, unless they're on vacation, that they're not around. And I was struggling for a while with the concept of the fact that there will be a day eventually that they won't be here. And in order to deal with that, I wanted to record and have a physical, tangible memories that will last hopefully longer than my mind does, so that I never have to forget about that. And I can just, I want to record his reaction to this, and just so I always have that, and I have a video of the three of us, and I get to not only remember but always have a physical thing of them that I can see, and I can look at this and remember the process of doing this for them and giving it to them, and I can always go back and watch the video. And this is just as much for me as it is for them, and that's a little selfish, but it's selfish for the right reasons, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's all glued in. The Batboat itself physically is finished. Now I need to paint Robin and Batman. I'm gonna do Robin first. Excuse me. Now in the box, Robin's wearing shorts because you can see his legs, but he's very clearly wearing tights. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm better at painting the smaller thing, so realistically, Robin and Batman are going to be faster and easier than the entire boat was. But it's coming together, and I'm glad the whole 15 subscribers can be here with me in this. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna start painting and quit being so sappy. Thanks again for joining me. It means a lot. Bye. Hello everybody. I am right back so far. So I apologize. I was going to do the same thing I did for Robin, or for the boat for Robin, which was a step-by-step, don't mind the mic over here, that only made it more in frame, oh well. I was going to do a step, show it to you, record it, well, record showing it to you, and then go on to the next step so that people could see the bit by bit as I go. and I would have loved to do that, except I painted Robin during a Critical Role stream, and I couldn't exactly pause that to step away and do this and record, Robin and all that jazz, which is a shame. But I do have the finalized product. He's still like a teeny tiny bit sticky for some reason, so I don't know about that. Maybe it's just the humidity, but not like sticky, just a tiny little bit. But here is Robin. Everything will focus. Go. He has his eyes, which the blue is super reflective, so it looks like it's shining down onto the mask. But he has the shading. Well, there's the back cape, his hair, and all that jazz. Filming, it'll refocus again. Yeah. He's pretty okay. I'm kind of excited about him. He goes in the Batboat right there on this side. He just chills there. He matches it really well. So now, to paint Batman. And Batman will sit on the other side, driving. And then it'll be done. And then I can give it to my grandfather and record his reaction to it, because I want to hold on to that memory for a very long time. So, yeah. I'm going to get started on this. And, yeah, that'll be that. Let's see. Alrighty, I'm back. So, here is Batman so far. Autofocus doesn't work. I forgot about that. It's just base coated. I base coated everything but his boots, because boots is where I'm holding it from to get equal access to every spot. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I just touched the mic. Because last time I was doing that with Robin, and Robin's like the paint that I put on Robin's boots got really worn down really quickly, so I had to keep repainting a bunch of Robin's things, so I figured I'd avoid making the same mistake this time with Batman by leaving the boots pretty much unpainted until the very, very, very end, at which point I can repaint it. And everything will be hunky-dory. Yeah, Robin's still a little sticky for some reason. I think it's just the humidity, and once it gets, like, drier of an environment, it won't be that big of a deal. But we'll see. I'm going to move on to dark lining, which is taking the darker colors and, well, darkening the base colors a little bit, and then putting them, there's a moth on my arm, putting them in all of the creases and shadowed bits, mostly creases, bugs, and then do the highlighting and edge highlighting. I don't know why my mic is so loud. Is that better? Don't know why my mic settings are so loud. That seems to be a bit better. Okay. And once I do dark lining, I'll come back. well, not necessarily exactly dark lining, it's more of just shading without blending. But I'll do that, and then I'll show an update, then I'll do highlights, then I'll do finishing touches, and then it'll be pretty much done. And then I just get to film the reveal. So, yeah. I'm gonna go start working on that. Alrighty datey. So, come on, focus. There we go. Batman is terribly shaded, but good enough. And now we're going to move on to highlights. And then fine details. And then I'll seal him by holding him from the boots. Then once he's sealed, I'll paint the boots, seal the boots. And he'll be done and the project will be done. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, Batman is done. He's all comic book highlighted. I just need to seal him and then paint the boots and then seal the boots, and he's done, and the whole project is done, and there you go. The project will be finished. I'm very excited about this. I'll be sure to do one last whole big video of like everything together and sealed and finished before I like film my grandfather's reaction, and yeah, and that'll be this done. I'm very, very excited about this. Hello everybody and welcome back. This is granted it's one video, but it's the last update for the Batboat build. I probably could have, if I was better at video editing, broken this up into multiple videos and done one like chunk of videos on doing the boat and one chunk on Batman and one chunk on Robin, but I don't really have those capabilities, so I just figured I would do what I did with the rocks miniature and just paint, update, as of right now, with my limited capabilities, it seems that works okay. But yeah, my grandparents are coming over later with some bike parts. I'm restoring an old folding bike, and I don't really have the equipment or the materials that I need to separate some of the last few pieces so I can clean them and paint and all that. And my grandfather, as always, was nice enough to assist. But without further ado, here we are. Is the completed project with the attempt at hand painting the decals since they were old. All the clear bits are in, all the chrome bits are in. Little control panel's done. Batman and Robin, while a bit blurry right this second, are in fact well and good. I really want it to focus because this would be a cool shot. But yeah, everything is sealed and nice, and yeah, I'm just excited to give it to them, and the next thing filmed will be their reaction, and then I'll composite the whole video, and that'll be it. Then I'll post it. It'll all be done. But thank you for joining me on this adventure and this attempt at painting. That's all. So, yeah. See you in a bit. Alrighty. So this, I'm not going to uncover it yet so you guys can look, but this has been a while in the works, and I'm going to be posting like a long video of all of the different steps, so that if you guys want to see the process of making it, from the time that I brought it home and after we built it and to the time it's done. But this is just a thanks for everything that you guys do for us, because it's a whole bunch.
Oh.
And you're our own superhero duo. You guys always know exactly what to say and what to do, and you always support us, whether that's emotionally, physically, financially, just all of the above. You are always there for us, so this
Thank you.
is for you.
Did
My
it.
gosh. Wow. Look at that.
Isn't that
Holy
cool?
Mariah.
Oh, you did a great job on that.
Wow.
Fat thing back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the decals were all dried out, so I had to try to hand paint them. Other than that one.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Oh, did you do a
Look at
super job?
Painting
I
on
was gonna
those.
say, you can.
Oh, they come out.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
They still come out if you want to look at them, and then the bases
Right.
separate.
Look at
But the control
that.
panels are all done. All of
Oh,
their.
the shading
everything.
everything.
I tried to paint it sort of cartoony.
Oh, you must have worked
Wow.
hours on that.
That, Charlotte, that is phenomenal.
Let me see inside the boat. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, all those little things.
Yep, I painted the
Painted
radar.
those radar. Oh my gosh.
I'll be darned.
Oh, Charlotte, that is beautiful.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Is that the right size? Does it matter?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, because
Oh, the arm, yeah. Oh,
Look
my
at
gosh,
that.
that is absolutely
Holy mackerel.
super. Wow. You spent months
Oh,
on
man.
that. Not just hours,
been a-
months. Wow. Did you is this your own color scheme
Yeah.
and everything?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
it's off of the
gosh.
box,
Well,
but
oh, I see. Yeah.
it's the dark blue, the reds.
Just gave you
Oh,
the-
look at that.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Oh, Charlotte, that is phenomenal.
You did a gorgeous job. on
Yep.
that. Man, I just don't know how you do
I
those
was gonna
tiny.
say, it's not
Those
perfect, but
tiny
I'm proud of
things.
it.
Oh, really?
How you can do the
It
tiny.
is for me.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Wow.
honey. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
that
I'll give you a
is-
kiss when I get up.
Yeah, it's too hard to get up and down.
Oh,
Huh?
man.
Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous.
You
Wow.
unintentionally planned for it too. I just noticed the shirt.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that
Na, na,
is
na, 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 na,
absolutely.
Batman.
Wow. Mm.
Well, look at, oh my.
You
Wow.
are very artistic. Wow. That is just.
Holy cats.
Mm.
That is super duper.
I say it certainly won't look out of place on the shelves in the back
Boy,
cave.
are you kidding me?
That'll go right in
That'll
the,
be one of the
in the
focal
front.
points.
Yeah, that's going to be in the front.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Charlotte. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Tape coming off. Oh, wow. Well, you just keep looking at it and you see
Yeah.
some other little
Yeah.
detail. Wow. Mm-mm.
Look at that. Wow.
Man, the work that Grandpa can really appreciate it because he paints. He knows what
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yes.
he knows what it takes.
You see, that's why I wanted to record it, so that way, well, not only can I go back and watch this and watch the process, so that you guys can, instead of just seeing the end goal, you guys can actually see the whole
wow.
how this is
How's it been done?
how I did it. Yeah.
Oh, that.
Oh, that is outstanding.
Absolutely.
Very outstanding. Man alive.
Wow. Mm.
Wow.
It just amazes me the way you get the shading, like on his arms and his back, the cape and stuff, the different shading.
Yeah. That is absolutely
Blows my
beautiful.
mind.
Thank you very, very, very much.
It's
That would get
it's
the-
not much
that-
compared to what you guys have done for us, but
Oh, that'll get the place
it's
of
getting
honor.
closer to breaking even.
Place of honor.
Well, I'll tell you what, if this is a rearview mirror, there should be a scene on here, so we're going to...
I don't even know what it is.
You know what? Neither do I.
Like
And
a
I don't care. Oh,
the
radar detector
kind
or
detector
whatever,
of some
or...
sort. I don't know.
Wow.
Man, that is.
Look at that. The buttons, the whole 9
Yeah, I don't
yards.
know how she paints that.
Yeah,
tiny,
the radar
tiny-
took me a couple tries
Uh,
to paint the little
yes.
screen on it, but
Oh my
I got
God.
there.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I thought, good grief.
I assume you had it all together before you painted all that little stuff.
Yep,
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
all. It was the same level of built as when I came over and we put it together.
Mm.
In hindsight, there are certain parts like the feet boards, like down under there, that probably would have been easier to paint
Before.
beforehand.
Yeah.
But I didn't put that much foresight into it. It was all about making it with you guys and then
Oh,
giving you
man.
the end
well, you
product.
can't see that in there anyhow.
No, because it's like almost
Oh, yeah,
like
you
this.
can. You can.
Oh, that is outstanding, honey.
That is
Thank you.
absolutely
That's
gorgeous.
wow. That is a treasure.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. It is very greatly appreciated. Wow. Yepper.
That's just beyond.
Yep.
I knew it was going to be nice, but that's just beyond.
Guess who's going to be playing in the bathtub?
Oh no! Oh no!
It's sealed, but I don't know if it's sealed that well.
No, you will not.
Well, I won't make any waves, but I will push it and go.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that is wow.
It's shelf worthy. I don't know if it's
It's
seaworthy.
shelf-worthy, yeah.
No. Oh man.
You painted that on the
Oh yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it should be sealed right, but if anything ever chips or something, I can touch it up and
Touch it up.
reseal it.
Well, it shouldn't
Wow.
be being because he's not playing with it. It's going to sit on your shelf. You are not going to play with
That
it.
is
Oh
great.
wow, that's
Wow.
absolutely.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
Worthwhile project for sure.
Oh,
Gosh.
absolutely. Every moment of it.
Absolutely.
Did Dad see this?
Not completely and together. I think Mom looked at it. But I don't know if anybody else has seen it finished.
Dad will look at it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh,
No, he'll say, that's nice.
Yeah.
Grumpy, he won't talk to us. So, let him go.
Yeah, I started with the base just to try to make sure everything was good, but since it was supposed to be in water, I was going to try to do like a gloss coat, but the nozzle for my gloss broke, so it was doing all these like big globs.
Do you know what? I prefer this.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say,
I
it looks
really
a little
do.
better.
Yes.
I'm glad with how it turned out.
I wouldn't
am
change anything,
tickled pink.
no.
No. I think with a gloss on here, it would have ruined it. I really do.
Yeah, and like I like the way it is on the box where it's like
Yes.
shiny and all that, but I also like the way this turned out.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm
Oh,
happy
that
with
is-
it.
Wow.
you should be more than happy with it. Thrilled with it. Absolutely.
Man alive.
Oh, did you ever hear anything on? Did you win anything on that?
Spider-Man.
No, that one I didn't. I
Aw.
did place, but so like I was a runner up for the
Aw.
finalists, but everybody's stuff was really cool, and then it's
It's fun
fun.
doing it.
It's
Yeah,
really
man.
nice. I built it. It's done. It's cool.
Yeah.
At least you placed. I mean, it's.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
I really think too, if they could have seen these in person, it's
Yeah.
much more impressive in person than it is in a picture.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That
Definitely.
definitely. I agree with that.
Oh, Charlotte, I am
Yeah.
thrilled with this. Absolutely thrilled.
Should be.
There was those moments that happens with art where I was unsure of how it was going to turn out, but when it did turn out,
Yeah.
I'm glad it did.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Holy Mariah.
That is super cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I did the base first, because like I did the flat coat, and then in the shadows I did the darker color, and I did like the lighter color on the edges.
Yes.
And I'm glad I did that because it let me realize that the decals don't work all that well. It worked well enough to seal this one and keep it in there. And I'm also kind of glad it didn't turn out at the same level of highlights as this, because then it really would have just distracted from it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
turned
it's
out.
Wow.
it's got its own. Wow.
That is really unreal.
And that is whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Very nice.
No, it's fantastic.
That's a keepsake for sure.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Oh, love it, love it,
Love
love
it,
it.
honey.
Oh.
Really do. Okay. Thank you very, very much. Oh, man, that is. Oh, wow.
Brings tears to your eyes.
Yep, it does. It's
You spent all that time on that.
the finite stuff on there and stuff is unbelievable.
Yeah, but the fact that it took all that time and effort
Yep.
to do it, I could never do that.
Well, you have done that, just not with this.
Ah,
You guys have spent way more time and effort and energy and money on the 5 of us than I have on this.
yeah, it's totally different. Different.
But what evens it out is the love that has gone back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what counts. Oh, man.
But your ability to do this stuff, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Even when I was younger, my hand was not steady enough to do that kind of stuff. And my eyes to see what you're doing.
See, what makes me appreciate this even more right now is I'm painting the front of the house. And I have realized, even working in bigger segments and drawing straight lines and stuff like that,
Can't do it anymore.
I just don't have it anymore. So something like this is
True.
I really appreciate,
Yeah.
because I have done things like this in the past, but
Just the fine
wow,
work.
not nothing like this. This far exceeds anything that I ever done.
Hey, the models that you made for our Scott and Keith were like big, nothing that
Yes.
detailed stuff like that. My gosh,
Yeah, that's
that's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
But the fact that I can do stuff like this is credit to how much you guys have helped us, because I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't have been able to record this whole process of
Sure you
building
could.
it.
Wow.
Well, no, because you guys helped with the computer, and you guys helped facilitate our love for the arts and supporting us in all of our endeavors, regardless of how silly
True.
people thought they were.
Well, do you know what? You're right.
Well, exactly.
But the computer is still working
Oh.
good for you?
Oh, it's beautiful. It
Oh,
works
good.
Oh, the
beautifully.
picture there
Good,
is
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, it amazes me that you were able to build it yourself too. That
Oh
just-
yeah, it's just like grown-up Legos. It's
No.
Not to us.
it's just like this piece goes here, click click. This piece goes here.
But you
click,
have to
click.
know where they go.
They usually tell you,
We don't even know how to turn them on and off.
but yeah, just
Wow.
this is a testament to
Mm.
the support you guys have given us, because I wouldn't have been able to make this and do this and make the video for you guys of
Wow.
the
You
whole
sure
process
did.
without
Wow.
you.
That is.
Huh.
Gives me chills. Absolutely. Yes, but make sure nothing happens to it.
Wow. Oh God, no.
Get it broken.
Wow. No. I know
Super,
exactly.
super,
I know
super.
exactly where this is going.
Right in the middle of it all.
Yep. I know exactly.
Yep.
But where is the stand?
It's right here.
It just rests on there then.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sets on.
I could have used like cotton to do like a smoke effect out of the back or something. But at that point, I
No,
feel like you just would have ruined it.
No,
You would
no,
have ruined
no,
it. That's what I'm
no.
thinking. Yeah.
But look at that. You look at that in conjunction with the stand.
Yeah.
And all that. It makes it outstanding.
Yeah.
It really does.
You wouldn't want to overdo it. You'd have
No.
overdone it. Yeah.
No.
I don't know if that
too
pun
much.
was intentional, but I caught it and I
I didn't catch
appreciated it.
I didn't catch it.
The way it sits and the way it's level on its base, it's outstanding. Yeah, it was a bad one.
A bad one, but you got it. I didn't get it.
I'm gonna say, and then this is the box without all of the extra garbage that was in there.
Yeah.
Okay, can we put this in here for carrying?
Actually, I think.
Well,
we
do you know
can.
what? No, might as well because I'm going to take this up and I'm going to show it to Dad.
Yeah, and then we can package
Yeah,
it
then
up
we
there.
can do it. Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out great.
Well, you can
Oh,
sit
it
it
did.
in there.
It
Yeah.
did.
You can carry it.
Do you want to sit in
Ooh,
there?
yeah.
There we go.
Wow. Oh, that's unbelievable.
That is great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.